us tonight for the Bierton Bedtime Christmas story, and we're going to read Rudy's Windy Christmas. Warning, it's a little bit rude.
And a little bit greedy.
On Christmas Eve, at Santa's house, amid the ice and snow, the Claus shared their festive feast before he had to go. Mrs. Claus, who loves sprouts, ate each and every one, but Santa fed to his friends until the last one had gone. Bye, dear, said Santa, lifting one more sack of toys. It's time for me to go and visit all the girls and boys. Then Santa and his reindeer's friends flew up into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high.
Behind you. Behind you, Mummy.
They are. Just as they got to Australia, when Dasher took a sniff, what was that funny smell that had a sort of sprouty whiff? Oh, pardon me, said Rudy. I think I've done a pump. My tummy did a rumble and then my bottom did a trump. The other reindeers giggled as they flew into the sky, the sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high.
Mummy's reindeer.
Oh dear.
Mummy's reindeer.
The air was sweet for many miles. Then Dancer took a sniff. Somewhere over China he smelt the sprouty whiff. Oh dearie me, said Rudy, now I've done a windy pops. This is a bit embarrassing. I'll do my best to stop. The reindeer giggled more and they flew unto the sky. The sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high.
I've been Santa.
Come on then.
Mummy been a reindeer.
For a while the air was sweet, then Prancer took a sniff. It's time, it was in India. They smelt the sprouty whiff. I'm sorry, boys, said Rudy, but I've done a bottom burp. Why did I eat so many sprouts? I really feel like a twerp. The reindeers chuckled hard. Then they flew into the sky. The sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high. The air was sweet for quite some time, and Vixen took a sniff. As they reached to South Africa, they smelt the sprouty whiff. Oh, excuse me, said Rudy. What a smelly, stinky fluff. I really wish this wind would go. I think I've parked enough. The reindeers laughed and then they flew into the sky. The sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high. For a spell the air was sweet and then Comet took a sniff. On landing in the UK they smelt the sprouty whiff. Oh goodness me, said Rudy. I've done a great big toot. That really was a ripper from my old bottom flute. The reindeers had hysterics as they flew into the sky. The sleigh secured behind them and the presents piled high. The air was sweet for hours and hours and Cupid took a sniff. Cause once more, in the USA, he smelt the sprouty whiff. Forgive me, please, said Rudy, but I've blown my rear end trumpet. I can't believe there was enough wind left inside to pump it.
Mummy got a reindeer.
I have got a reindeer. Donna, Blitzen and other reindeers rolled around, doubled up with laughter as they lay upon the ground. They laugh so much, they're out of puff, said Santa. They can't fly. However will they get this heavy sleigh home through the sky. Some super turbo gas is what we really need, Rudy booms. Ready for the funny bit. He stuck his windy bottom in the air and off they zoomed.
Thank you.
But when they reached to the North Pole, Santa got a big surprise. All the elves had wrapped their scarves right up to their eyes.
No.
We've had a horrid time, one little elf told Santa Claus. Ever since you went, your wife has air pooped without pause. Ho, 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 said Santa. Sprouts are more fun than I knew. I think I'll eat mine next year so I can join in too. So if you wake up on Christmas night and smell a certain stink, look up in the sky and give Santa Claus a wink.